All right, welcome back to Evony with Genghis, server 136. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So today we're going to talk about spiritual beasts. I actually just did this video, but wasn't happy with it, and thought that I left out some good information. So we're going to get right to it. First, let's do a little bit of a continuation here. We talked about prestige last time here in the shrine and gaining. And so looking at the weekly rankings, I did mine and actually just passed my rival, my nemesis, Jon Snow. Good guy in the game, not my nemesis in terms of being an enemy, just I've been chasing him forever in the prestige rankings. Not that it matters, as both of us are very far off of making top 10, which would get us another sub-city, so really doesn't matter too much. And it's actually gathering day today, just to give you an update of how we are doing here. We are in first, being chased mightily by our rival Huff and Puff. And as you can see, a variety of people. Actually, good to see some other alliances in there this time. Doomsday at the bottom. He just got crushed the other day by Lady Red, I believe, who used to be in our alliance. So I hope he's going to put those resources to good use rather than just give them away again, which he seems to do often. I have not been lucky enough to come upon that yet. I did see him unbubbled one time. He's not a very small guy. I would take him out, but I actually don't mind him and do talk with him sometimes, and I just didn't want to do it. But turns out it may have been a big mistake because I heard after that this guy on our server named the Dipshit got 1 billion of every single resource. I should have at least scouted. I could have cleaned him out and sent him a few gems or resources as an apology and came out way ahead of the game. But Dip over there, he is opportunistic, let's just say, and he does a very good job of finding some people without their bubbles. So back to these spiritual beasts. So there's 4. We all know what they are. We all know how to upgrade them, etc., right? You can use the beast points or you use gems, and you can see what they do. So we're just going to go over the first one here. So in my opinion, basically 2 of them are good, 2 of them are useless. So I will just say the most useful one is the Bird of Hurricane, for the only reason of his double items drop at the bottom. In my opinion, that is all that matters on any of these beasts. So I'm just going to use my points here, but it will not be enough to get them up because I got them at a very high level. They max out at 10, so it's hard. But going back to this double items drop rate, basically you want that as high as you can because, well, you want 2 times the boxes every time you hit a beast or 2 times the chests. So I have mine on Nathaniel Greene. I'm going to show you him. Now, I've slowly been moving all of his gear, all his better stuff over to my newest boss. I think that, where is he? Is he here? Yeah, right there, Barbarossa. So as you can see, all my better refines are going over to him, and this guy's just got kind of random refines. Like, some are helping hit the mounted, some are not anymore. I also took the better dragon ring with the higher double item rate drop off of him and put him on Barbarossa because Barbarossa is now my top general and I use him more and more. So I'm putting more and more of the better equipment on him, but I'm still using on Greene, who's my first gold epic, and I made mistakes with him, obviously, but you could see he reduces stamina, and that helped me so much. But I made big mistakes by doing rune stones on this guy. Oh, but eventually I'll sell him and get some of that back. But anyways, so going with the double drop rate, that's where it is on this guy. And I slowly will probably move that over to a baibars, just to increase the odds even higher. Right now I have it spread out, so I have that double beast with a lower ring on Greene and a higher double drop and ring on baibars, so it kind of equals out. So I kind of have 4 or 5 generals who get me around 55 to 60%. Some people prefer to just have the one top guy at 66% of baibars, but I prefer to spread mine out and hope for it all the time. And I feel like I've been very lucky with it and very fortunate. So my strategy seems to be working out. Now, the other boss that actually has a very high value is the Lord of Lava. Troop load at the bottom. So when you're going to loot other cities, you want to do it as quickly as possible. So you want to carry as much loot as you can. And I have mine on this person right here. And I say person, Attila, as you can see. So I have a preset right here, and calves should not be on there. Let's see how high I can get it. So that's at 204 right now, but I have had it as high as 230 million. I guess I just have to play around with the settings again. But if you look at Attila, and there's some debate in our alliance if this is a male or female. Some say it's Attila the Hun, which would indicate it's a male, but it looks like a female. So anyways, so things I do with her or him, I gave extra march size, ground troop load, siege load, and 75% of the natural skill that comes with this general. And then more load refinements at the bottom, and this ring gives march size capacity. And the boots, 32% load, and the sword, 25% load, a couple more refinements in the chest piece. And as you can see, Attila picks up over 200 million for me per scoop, per hit. There's another general that people do like in that regard, and it's Amir, because he has 100% of the exact same skill that Attila has, and that, but I just haven't switched over because I can't find the max ground troop load red book. I keep looking for it, but that's basically exactly where you put your troop load beast. And then there's these two, Scorpion and Behemoth. So in my opinion, Scorpion is basically a entry-level wall general beast. You put him there because the march speed, 14%, 12%, is really not doing too much for you. But basically you put it on the wall until you get a better dragon to put on the wall. And same here with the Behemoth King. So if you want siege or range, that's who you put on your wall general. And when you get a dragon, you take them off. But march size capacity, you could put that on a lower mounted rally general. So you get a little bit more capacity in there. Maybe a baibars, someone you haven't really built up, but you get that 5% extra troop or 10% extra troops involved, and that will help. Or you could put it on a low level PvP general, but I don't really see why you would. You could also put on a second load general. So let's say I was going to attack back to back with Amirs and Attilas. I could have one with the load and one with the march size capacity, and just keep scooping very quickly because you don't want to be unbubbled very long. And then the Thunder Scorpion, the march speed, doesn't really help out too much. Again, you could put on a low level mounted boss rally. Maybe you're striking from far away, but that is really about it for the spiritual beasts. I will do another update for the dragons, another video, because I just think there's too much to go over in them, and I don't like to have the videos too long. So we will just end it there. Remember, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Maybe you run your beasts in a different manner than I do, and feel free to let me know, and we can discuss that in the comments. All right, have a good day, guys.